Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hazeeq, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at IMX. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, obviously this project has pumped quite a bit, as you can see. Now, to be fair, we did have a buy alert on Patreon for IMX at around about 50-ish cents. So somewhere around these numbers here in October 2023 is when we were entering. Now, I personally did take profits, but I'm pretty sure some of the patrons are still holding on to their coins. So this wasn't like a long-term coin for me. However, if you have been holding since, your lower entries and you're on Patreon, congratulations. We're going to take a look at a few resistance levels for you here. And if you're still looking to get into the project, we're going to take a look at some support levels. So first of all, we have a Fibonacci retracement set up from the bottom here in September 2023 to the local top from March 2023. Now, what happened here is that we broke above the local top, and very much impulsively. This was a really, really nice breakthrough. And from there, we had a higher low. So we did not even come back down to retest the first fib, or we did not even come back down to retest the 786 fib. So this was quite an impulsive move to the upside here from IMX, which is really bullish. This is the top one gaming infrastructure coin in the space. So it is expected there are a lot of eyes on this project. Now, you can see that the technical target of this fractal is sitting at $3.30, and that's exactly where we are right now. If you zoom in on the daily chart, you can see the current price is just above the 1.618 target. Now, this doesn't mean we're necessarily supposed to crash from here, but this is just a nice signal and a nice reminder that we could always see a pullback, potentially taking us down to $2.18 at the very least, which from the local top is going to be, let me get that on point, a 40% correction, which is possible, of course. It is possible. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but this is quite an impulsive move here. As you can see from September 2023, we've done a 650% to the upside, and a 40% retracement is not going to be a huge deal. For example, this retest of the 1.414 and then a subsequent correction was a 34% move to the downside. Let's say we do another 34%, that's going to take us down to $2.38 if you really want to do that. You could target the 1.414, of course, 4 entries at $2.60, and then, of course, $2.18. Now, do I think we're going to be coming back down to this local top that we printed in March 2023? As much as I would like that to happen, I honestly don't think we're going to do that unless there is a major crash in the market, unless there is a black swan event, some sort of a capitulation where we have a lot of altcoins dumping and Bitcoin dumping. We could see a massive wick, right? We have this candle here potentially, and then this massive wick to the downside with an instant V-shaped recovery. That is something that happens a lot. I've seen that happen in the previous cycle. So it can happen out of the blue. Don't be disillusioned by this idea, oh, we're in a bear market, so we're not going to be getting any pullbacks. No, that's not the case. That is exactly why I tell you guys to set up buy limit orders in advance. That is extremely important. One of my patrons got filled on one of his Cosmos Atom orders during the wick today. So we had a massive wick across the board on the 4-hourly chart and on the daily, as you can see here as well. So he got filled on Cosmos for $10,000. That was a $10,000 order, and he got filled at like $10.70. And since then, Cosmos has obviously gone up higher. So he's already in profit. But the point is, he caught that lower price because he had the buy limit order set up in advance. That is exactly why you want to set them up, and then you can peacefully go to sleep without a worry, because if the capitulation happens when you're asleep, you wake up and it's too late because the prices have already gone through the V-shaped recovery, and you can no longer take advantage of those lower prices. And the buy limit orders are specifically designed to help you with that. Now, taking a look at the daily RSI. So we did have a bearish divergence here, and we did not really have a massive pullback. As you can see, we did print This was a bit of a bearish divergence. You can see we were printing a higher high on the price action and a lower high on the RSI, and we did go through a 19% retracement, which is okay. You know, for the daily chart, this was a very small bearish divergence. It's okay. We back tested the 20, but the point is we are coming up to a very, very important resistance level as of right now. So this could be our local top for the time being, and from there we can, you know, take a look at these support levels if you want to enter. If you're looking to buy in right now, obviously you can do whatever you want, but personally I would not be buying in after this move to the upside, and especially after this move to the upside. So I would either wait for a retracement and buy in between the 1.414 and the 1.272, or I would look at different altcoins altogether. They can be an infrastructure gaming coin, right? We do have one of those on our Patreon that's very bullish at the moment, and it's moving up already. It's done like a 3x since our buy alerts, but you don't have to be buying these coins necessarily that have done a 10x already. And with the market cap that IMX is sitting at, it's definitely not going to do like a 50x, right? So let's take a look at the weekly chart to see what we can expect by the end of the bull market. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart. So immediately I want to draw your attention to the bullish cross on the weekly chart. That is when we essentially got the bullish confirmation for the bull market, you could say. So December 2023, right? That was your confirmation, and we started pumping, and we haven't even bounced off the 20 EMA, and we're already seeing a move to the upside. So what this could be is, obviously you have your wave 1 over here, wave 2, and right now we are in a wave 3. So the wave 3 can, you know, take us as high as $8. We could have a retracement to $4, and then we could potentially get to $30, which is the 1.414 target here, or roughly $28, I should say. But this is just, you know, glancing at the current setup that we have. So the bear market bottom was back in December 2022, just exactly when Bitcoin bottomed out. We had our wave 1, which is this March local top. We have our wave 2, which is the October bottom. Then we have our wave 3. So right now we are in this wave 3, which is the biggest wave out of the 5 waves. And this wave can potentially take us to $8. Even from the current prices, we could technically get to $8. I'm not saying that that's definitely going to happen. I'm just saying that that's a possibility that we have at our hand, and we should be looking at that possibility because we are very, very bullish at the moment, and gaming coins will be outperforming pretty much all of the rest of the niches along with AI. Maybe AI will outperform gaming, but gaming is one of the best niches to be in if you're looking for those 50 to 100 X's or for those safe coins. And IMX is definitely one of those safe coins in terms of the gaming niche. So a subsequent pullback after the wave 3 top is expected. Of course, we could run into this resistance, as this was our resistance from December 2021. This is essentially when we got listed on when the token became tradable, right? And then we suffered the bear market, and right now we're starting to move to the upside. So I have no doubt that we're going to be breaking the all-time high for IMX. In fact, it's very possible we're going to be going up to $30 at the very least here for IMX, and that's just my opinion. Of course, you don't have to agree with it, and I'm not saying that's definitely going to happen, but that's slightly less than a 10x from where we're looking at right now. A 10x from where we are right now is going to put us at $34. And that's below the 1.618 target, which is sitting at $52. Now, again, anything can happen during a bull market. I'm not giving you these targets just because I know they're definitely going to be met. I'm just giving you these targets based on the fib, based on these extension levels that we have, and based on what the chart is telling me, right? This is a very bullish chart. Now, taking a look at the RSI, this is where we start, you know, cooling off a bit, and we kind of snap back to reality, as one famous rapper said. Because right now what we're doing is we're printing a bearish divergence. So as you can see, we are printing a higher high on the price action. Let me just make that a bit brighter so you can actually see it. There you go. And let's change that to like a different color. So you can see on the price action, we are printing a higher high. However, on the RSI, we are printing a lower high. So this is a bearish divergence. It's still not showing on the chart here. I think it only does on the other platform or on TradingView. But here, this is a bearish divergence on the weekly. And this could mean we are going to be going through a pullback because the weekly chart is very important. So I would say target the 20 EMA if you're really eager to enter. $2.11 or so is your 20 EMA on the weekly chart at the moment. We haven't seen a touch off of the 20 since October 2023. So retest of the 20 is very possible, and that would be your optimal entry point. Otherwise, I would just, you know, wait. I would just wait until we get that pullback. Even if it's not back down to the 20, I would not be buying at the current levels. So that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what are your thoughts on IMX. Let me know what you guys think about the targets that I gave you based on the Fibonacci retracement. And let me know what are your average buy-in prices. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe and take care.